Jeff and Jeremy here. You're home for the $1,000 playlist. Congratulations to William out of Paso Robles who picked up that $1,000 last Friday. If you didn't hear your playlists, don't worry, we're playing them. We got another one coming up here in about 15 minutes, right after we do Dumbass of the Day, and it's brought to you by our friends at Peterson's U-Cart. Big box stores can be overwhelming for both the customer and employees. Don't waste your time and money when it comes to landscape supplies. Trust Peterson's U-Cart in A-Town. They load, U-Cart, you save.
How pathetic can some people be?
My dad used to drink the Hockey Night in Canada every Saturday. Like, it was a tradition. Like, if we had to go do something, we'd go to my auntie's. I was like, well, isn't Dad coming? Oh, it's Hockey Night in Canada. He gets the drink to it. I was like, whoa. I want that tradition when I get married. That's what it is, too. My mom always, she gets worried. She's like, because you're always around booze in this. She's like, you better watch it, alcoholism. She goes, it's a disease. I was like, wow. That has to be the best disease out there. Like, can you imagine if you just had a wheel and you were going to get a disease, you just spin a big wheel, you're like, holy man, come on, alcoholism. Awesome! What'd you get? Flesh-eating disease. Holy, tough one. What's the side effects of that? Eats your flesh. Oh. I'm not trading. Get out of here. Where does it say side effects? I'll tell you. Where's my... Oh, yeah. Good times. This is good.
Dumbass of the Day. 93.3 KZOZ.
God, this is too funny. I had a friend in college who he was on the football team, and then he came back to help out like a football camp. But it was just an excuse for alumni to come back and like party it up for the football camp, and then hang out with their buddies, and then relive college a little bit. And I was still in school, and he overdid it, and he thought he was in college. Like, he went back to a time where he blacked out. He thought he was in college. So then he went back to what was his girlfriend's apartment. Well, that apartment was being rented out by somebody else, and it happened to be Japanese exchange students.
Blacked out, passing out. I remember this, dude.
It was Japanese exchange students that were staying at the that did not speak any English. So he woke up, I don't know, probably a few hours after breaking into the apartment.
Some person yelling at him in a language he didn't understand.
Two people screaming Japanese at him.
What are you doing in our house? Get out of here, man.
Who called the cops?
What are you saying?
Who called the cops? And he was detained, asked questions, and they let him go. Same thing happened to a 19-year-old Wisconsin man.
Oh, I heard about
But get this, okay? He stumbled into an Airbnb that was being rented out by 3 out-of-state cops. One of them just happened to have their handcuffs with them.
I mean, it could be worse, right? You could go into some serial killer's house and they could kill you.
Yeah, that'd be the worst.
I mean, so at least he was safe. But yeah, he was underage, and he was drunk, and he passed out in their house. He was 19 years old. Or their.
They heard a strange noise at about 2:30 in the morning. One of the police officers thought it was one of his colleagues just going to the bathroom, and then he went back to sleep. They woke up a few hours later and found the 19-year-old man in the house, passed out in one of the beds. The deputy put the video of them detaining him on TikTok. He said, yeah, apparently a drunk dude crashed out with us last night.
They detained him?
Well, they put handcuffs on him because they didn't know what was going on. And they had the means because they
probably had him.
Is this an intruder? What's going on?
Okay, I guess. I get it. Or just to mess with him. He's a kid.
He fell asleep.
But I heard he wasn't
just
charged.
Feet away from the other ones. Yeah, no. The Milwaukee cops came and they tested it out. They talked to the out-of-state cops. And they're like, yeah, you guys want to press charges? They're like, no, it's fine. Whatever. So they investigated the incident, decided not to charge him. Lucky guy, right? I mean, it's cool that the police were cool about it and they were understanding.
That was a good laugh. Plus, we were all that. We all did dumb stuff, and we were all young once, and so it's cool that not everybody is that way. It doesn't matter if you're a cop or not, but it's good to know when cops get to make those
But what's the
decisions.
lesson
that
learned?
They get to be human about it, too.
Was the lesson learned
Yes!
not to binge drink on this one? Are you serious? Because
Yes.
now I'm thinking, okay, I broke into a Airbnb that
Yes.
was rented by 3 police
I get
officers,
it.
and I got off. Nothing can stop me. That's what 19-year-old me thinks, okay?
But it's also embarrassing when you wake up and the cops are there, they got you handcuffed, and they're like, oh, my God, I'm never doing that again. And hopefully they had a good talking to him.
Yeah, one time...
I think here's the thing with blackout, pass out. Hashtag blackout, pass out. Let's get that going, trending. You don't think it's going to happen to you. It's like one of those things, like when people drink and drive. Oh, it's not going to happen to me. I mean, but no, if you do it, it's going to happen to you. I mean, the thing is, if you don't plan ahead when you drink and you're an inexperienced drinker, you're not, you're thinking, oh, I could have drinks, fine. And the next thing you know, you had those drinks and you're like, oh, I'm going to have some more drinks because I'm doing good. And now you're making bad decisions because you're drunk. You're like, yeah, I keep drinking. Next thing you know, you wake up on a couch on a cop's, or Airbnb.
I mean, you've done it before. I've done it before. And you can say that it is one of the most, it's weird because it is not only one of the most scariest things that you could do, but it is also one of the most comical things that you could do is wake up and not know where you are at. You walk outside and you're like, where am I? And you're trying to piece together like what you did the night before so you can like figure out, okay, how did I end up here? Where am I? What city am I in? And then as it starts to come back, as you start to piece it together, you have a nice laugh on it on a mile-long walk home.
When I knew I had a problem is it was like the middle of the day. It was like 2 o'clock. And all of a sudden I came to him like, what the hell am I doing here? Where am I? Oh, you're like a couple miles from where we were on vacation and where your room is. You got to be kidding me. How did I get here?
I know you did that in my apartment here the first night that we came to town.
Oh, it was a rough night.
You woke up, you had no idea where we were. You thought we were still in Washington.
I know. It hit me. I was like, oh my God, wait, what? My life has changed.
You're not in the Northwest
California.
Anymore. Yeah. So, thankfully,
hopefully he'll learn his lesson.
It ended up in, not being a bad story. And maybe, hopefully, he learned his lesson. I say not. I think that...
You think because he wasn't fully punished that he'll do it again? Like, hey, I got away with it last time. Just
when I got away with stuff when I was 19, I thought I was untouchable. I'm just saying that right now. Okay. And eventually you learn your lesson.
So what do you think they should have done? Arrested him, put him in front of a judge, and
give him a fine. Give him a fine or something. But I don't work for the Milwaukee Po-Po. And I'm not going to make them the dumbass of the day. But I will make the 19-year-old Wisconsin man that was so intoxicated that he stumbled into an Airbnb rented out by 3 out-of-state cops and passed out in one of the rooms and then woke up in handcuffs. Jeff and Jeremy's
Dumbass of the Day.
Jeff and Jeremy here. We're with Alexandra from the Tolosa Children's Dental Center. They've got a fundraiser coming up at the end of the month. And, Tolosa, I've been a part of it because of my wife's job, and I've been to these events. They're so much fun. But really what Tolosa Children's Dental Center does is so great for the community. Alexandra, I'll let you explain exactly what it is, but it's there for kids that need assistance and maybe their parents don't have the medical or they don't have the dental to help them out.
Well, thanks so much, Jeff and Jeremy, for having us today. Tolosa Children's Dental Center. We are San Luis Obispo County's only nonprofit pediatric dental center, and we have an office in Paso Robles and one in San Luis Obispo that we opened in 2019. And we offer the full range of pediatric dental services, including preventive care, oral health care, education, restorative care, and the majority of our clients are underinsured or underserved. Yes.
Okay, so underinsured. I think that's a good way to put it, Jeff.
What's the last year been like for you guys as far as having to deal with, gosh?
We did have to close our doors for 12 weeks, which was a really long time, and it did make our wait times to get back into dental care quite long. But we're still catching up, and we are really excited for when we can get to full capacity. We're doing the best that we can to get everyone back on our schedule, and our staff is working really, really hard to make all of that happen. And we're excited to be having our in-person fundraiser at the end of this month to
Yeah,
help
no
support
kidding.
that.
Timing is everything on this, right? I mean, it just 2 weeks after everything could be normal.
Yeah. Start to open back
Uh-huh.
up and all that good stuff. So, let's see. The website, first off, is TolosaChildren'sDental.org. You can find out more about it. If there's people that are listening and they're looking for this kind of benefit or service because they may fit the criteria, what's the best way to go about doing that?
There's really terrific information on our website. Like you were saying, it's Tolosa Dental, TOLOSA, childrensdental.org, about how to contact us or about our events and the services that we provide. We're also on all the social media platforms as well, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
You can find out about Sip for Smiles. Tell us a bit about what's going to happen on the 27th.
Oh, we're so
does that work?
excited to have our in-person fundraiser at the beautiful Filiponi Ranch here in San Luis Obispo. Gorgeous outdoor venue from 2 to 5 p.m. And DJ Bob will be spinning tunes for us, which we always loving having DJ Bob. Slow Provisions is providing individual charcuterie boxes for all of our guests. We're really excited about that. We have a live auction, some silent auction, but most importantly, we're going to spend the afternoon reconnecting with each other and telling everyone about the services that we provide at Tolosa Children's Dental Center and seeing each other in person.
Okay, cool. So you can go to TolosaChildren'sDental.org to find out more about it. Is that the best place to go to buy tickets to?
It is. Tickets are $45 per person or $350 for a table of 8. And we are really looking forward to seeing everyone. But please don't delay and get your tickets today. We've sold a lot of tickets already, and we're really looking forward to seeing everyone and telling them about the work that we do.
It's always good to know, Jeff, when you give and you go have a good time and you party, and then you know the money's actually going somewhere besides just into some bartender's pocket.
and enjoying the fantastic wines at Filiponi Ranch.
Yeah, I mean, the
No,
wines
it's
are
great.
going to be good, and it's really going to somewhere great, and they've done such a great job. And like I said, I've been looking.
I'm so happy that we're going to be able to contribute once again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great Sunday fun day. Absolutely.
All right. Well, it's great to meet you. TolosaChildrensDental.org if you want more information.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
All right, so Alexander brought us in some face masks. They're probably on closeout at this point, right?
I know they're nice. They've got
This is the nicest face mask I got.
Tolosa Children's Dental logo on there.
Go figure. I only need to wear it for, I don't know. We'll see how society deems us.
Have you put it on yet? Notice how nice and easy it is to breathe?
Coverage, breathability,
Pretty good.
nose coverage.
You can't even tell that I have it on.
It's
can
like
you?
one of the cloth
Hello.
ones that's reusable, but it's got that little strip in it that bends around your nose. It's a good face mask.
High quality mask.
It came with a tag on it.
Oh, I threw mine away. I didn't even look at it.
And the tag, it had one of those plastic strings on it. What is it? A string? What is it? It's a plastic. It looks like a string. It comes on every type of clothing that you get.
You're talking about the thing you cut the tag off?
Well-
It's holding the tag on?
Yeah, and
I don't know.
How did you take yours off?
It's a band?
Plastic. It's the price tag holder.
Yeah.
It's essentially a price tag holder. is
I
what it is.
have a pair of scissors over here. Just cut it off. I used to rip them, but then sometimes you rip
It hurts your fingers. Yeah,
or
So-
you
sometimes
rip
it's
the
thicker.
clothing or whatever.
Yeah. And sometimes it's thicker than you think it is.
Yeah.
And it'll hurt.
So-
it's like taking a piano wire to your fingers.
I have a pair of scissors now in my room, so I just cut them off with that.
You keep a pair of scissors in your room just for
Just
clothes?
to cut tags.
Just to cut tags
Just to
from
cut tags.
Costco.
Yep.
Kirkland brand shirts.
They're not Kirkland brand shirts, but sometimes they are from Costco.
Sometimes. Come on. Who are you kidding? They're always from Costco.
Not always. Sometimes I get stuff from
Now
Amazon.
that samples are coming back.
Sometimes I buy stuff online, that way.
Now, I don't think California will be quick to implement the samples coming back to the Costco's in the Golden State. But now that they're coming back, we see an increase in uptick in Costco spending from you. Are you a sample guy?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, if I see something that looks really good, I'll try it, but I don't just run up to everybody.
You ever push little kids out of the way? 'Cause
No.
that's what happens to my kids all the time. They cry.
You ought to just send your kids in there and watch them get pushed away so you can go
like
yell at
I
somebody
gotta
and make
be
them
honest
feel
with
like
you,
a piece of crap.
The last year going to Costco has been the greatest thing. Now that the samples are coming back, and the gluttony of the Costco card holder is going to be on full display. I dread taking my kids into Costco because it was a tough conversation to have with my son, and now he's forgotten that it even exists. Now it's going to come back, and I wish they would have just done away with it. But anyways,
Well, just don't take them.
I digress. No, don't take them to Costco.
Yeah, do that on your own time.
Well, sometimes you have to take your kids to Costco.
I would like, if I had to bring my dog with me to Costco, I wouldn't go. I would wait till I could go by myself.
I wish more dog owners would take that philosophy into.
Well, same with my kids though too, because I mean they don't. That's not fun for them. They go shopping. My mom used to make me go grocery shopping with her and push the cart. I hated it.
Well, sometimes what are you going to do? You act as if the babysitters are just at the ready. Like, if I called up my babysitter and said, hey, I'm going to Costco. I need you to come over here in the next 45 minutes.
You and your wife both have Saturday and Sunday off, right? Mm-hmm. I would say, all right, hey, watch the kids. Sunday morning, I'm going to run to Costco. Or Saturday morning, I'm going to run to Costco.
I'm not Costco shopping on the weekends because that would require me to come into San Luis Obispo on the weekends.
I'm just saying,
I don't
your
do
life,
San Luis Obispo on the weekends.
You have two people in it that can watch kids, you or your wife. And one of you could go without the kids if you didn't want to bring them.
Do.
If you want to take them with you, then there you go.
Cannot do San Luis Obispo on the weekends.
If your kids like going to Costco, then take them. I didn't have Costco as a little kid. I didn't have it till I was older.
I bit my plastic tag off of my face mask.
With your teeth? Yeah. Oh my God, no.
Why?
Well, number one, we're talking about a children's dental clinic, and if you ever go to the dentist, they'll tell you what number one thing you don't do is use your teeth to bite anything off. That's how you chip a tooth, Jeff. Don't you know that?
What about opening bottles?
I hate people like fishing line. So many people use their teeth, and they end up breaking their tooth. They end up breaking a tooth. Yes, they break a tooth, and then my wife tells me all the time. She goes, "Oh my God, do you know how many people come in here because they were biting fishing line and they chip a tooth?"
Really?
She goes, "You don't do that, do you?" I go, "No, I have clippers."
Really?
Yeah, there's line clippers for that.
I've done this since I was a child. Okay, I'm 46 now.
You ever catch it wrong and it kind of like, I don't like that feeling.
No, I just bite it. And be done.
You must have some strong jumpers. Squatch jumpers.
Just what are the ones that are in front? The biting teeth. What are those ones called?
I don't. Well, you mean your incisors?
No,
I don't know. What those,
incisors is that?
Those are the fangy looking ones. I don't know.
The buck teeth. The buck teeth.
I don't know what those
Whatever.
Are
when people get front teeth, the two front teeth.
I call them front teeth.
Those two are very sharp. Like they have a glance to them. Maybe it's from years. Maybe it's from years of...
Here's an answer from healthline.com. The incisor teeth are at the front of the mouth and have a flat edge design for shearing or cutting.
Yeah.
There you go. They're incisors. I was right.
So are the back of your incisors, do they go at an angle? Shut up, Siri. Do they go at an angle? Like, do they have like a knife quality to them? Because mine do. Like
no, mine do not, no.
They do, right? Maybe it's from years of biting.
I mean, it does
using them to cut things. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a angle.
Yeah.
To the bottom of them.
Wow.
And they're like.
So that's how you bite the tags off. Huh? You don't use scissors. You bite with your teeth.
Like the very bottom.
You always do that.
The very bottom.
What if I said, "Hey, I got a pair of scissors. Would you still like?" Nope. I can use my teeth.
Yeah, I would. I would use my teeth every single time.
You're lucky.
This is the poll question. SurfNet Communications. Thank you for sponsoring this nonsense. How do you remove those little plastic ties that hold the price tags on clothes, because that's the best way we can describe it.
And teeth is one of the options?
Yeah, it's rip it off with your hands, cut it off with scissors or a knife, or use your teeth.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.